The 5th episode of Peerless Tang animation is coming. This episode still focuses on Huo Yuhao's college life, interspersed with some introductions to soul guides. Although the plot looks relatively plain, it can be said that it is full of highlights. Let's take a look. What exactly is this episode about? It is different from the first Peerless Tang by adding the setting of the soul guide, and this has also become the setting throughout the novel. Before Huo Yuhao was about to enter Shrek Academy to study, Bai gave Huo Yuhao a brief reassurance of the soul guide. The author of this episode borrowed Hikaito's mouth, like the audience clearly clarified the classification of soul guides. I believe that after this episode, many viewers have a deeper understanding of soul tools. Before the feature film starts, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the little bell. Xiang will show you everything about Duo. Soul guides are mainly divided into two categories. One is close body soul guides. One is a remote soul guide. The close body soul guide is similar to the usual weapons. After being stimulated by soul power, it can burst out with powerful power, and there will be bonuses on attributes. Long-range soul guides are weapons for long-range attacks. The user performs long-range attacks by injecting soul power. Need to inject more soul power. At the same time, soul guides also have different levels. The higher the level of the soul guide, the more destructive. Of course, the higher the requirements for the user's cultivation. In addition, there is also a custom installed soul guide. This is a special soul tool that can launch long-range attacks. It does not need to inject too much soul power. There are no strict requirements for cultivation. Even some weaker soul masters. You can also use a custom installed soul guide. Of course, everything has pros and cons. Although custom installed soul guides have low requirements for users, but it is difficult to locate, especially some moving targets. Difficult to align and uses expensive raw materials. But combined with Huo Yuhao's Soul Eye Martial Soul, you will find that custom installed soul guides are simply, it is a soul tool tailored for Huo Yuhao. The author's careful thinking is simply not too obvious, but for Huo Yuhao, the top priority is to keep my study opportunity at Shrek Academy. After all, your soul power level and physical fitness is far inferior to other students. My own teacher, Zhu Yi, is also a devil teacher. Students at the bottom of the list are often at risk of dropping out. For ordinary people, Tan Xiaoye, the class teacher, is really unlucky. If you don't move, you will be eliminated from the assessment. The same is true for class this time. The next class bell is a signal. Everyone has to wear iron suits and run around the playground. The one with the fewest laps will be eliminated. However, Zhu Yi has never played his cards according to the routine. Even if he is the last one, you may not be eliminated even if you run the most laps. Unlikely to stay. With the experience of eliminating 9 players for the first time, the freshmen dare not slack off. Everyone put on the iron suit. Whether it works or not, we must persevere. This time it was more effective than the first time. Everyone worked hard. However, it can be seen that because Huo Yuhao only has level 11 soul power, that's the tail of the crane. Because I was wearing an iron suit during the running, the consumption of soul power will be faster. It can be said that among the students in the class, Wang Dong has the highest soul power, so she runs the fastest and does the most laps. Running to the back, the reason why I fell down was because of lack of energy. But even so, Wang Dong is still ahead of the others. In the process of running, except for Huo Yuhao, everyone has stopped. But Huo Yuhao won't give up. He can't be eliminated. To last till the end. Even though Huo Yuhao's body had reached its limit, he still did not give up. At this time Zhuanshan Gong has changed. Moreover, Tang San failed to do this, because Tang San never existed to reach the limit state of Zhuanshan Kung Fu. This is determined by the lower limit. Tang San is born with full soul power. Practice speed has been very fast. Huo Yuhao was born with only level 1 soul power. Now he only has level 11 soul power. After the soul power consumption is over, Huo Yuhao's Zhuanshan Kung Fu can still function continuously. Without meditating, you can still run and improve Zhuanshan Kung Fu. Tang San did not do this. Because of this, Huo Yuhao is more persistent than others. And with the passage of time, Huo Yuhao is no longer the last. Many people think that with Huo Yuhao at the bottom, it is impossible for him to be eliminated. At the last moment, Wang Dong still supported me. It also led other students to persevere to the end. Here are some details omitted. In fact, Wang Dong was chosen as the squad leader at the beginning. After the run, it was replaced by Huo Yuhao. This is directly making Huo Yuhao the squad leader, but it is also what everyone expects. Although Huo Yuhao is still the weakest, but because of his existence, let the whole class have cohesion so other talents are not eliminated. During this period, no one will be eliminated until the freshman assessment 3 months later. That's all for this issue. Huo Yuhao is slowly transforming. Zhou Sanqi and Jiang Nanan will appear later. Moreover, Huo Yuhao will also enter a period of rapid improvement of soul power. After 3 months, Huo Yuhao's soul power will reach the standard, will stay in Shrek Academy smoothly. Students who have not subscribed to the channel after reading it, please subscribe quickly. Otherwise, you may not be able to see the content of the next issue. See you next time.